I am Dr. Grant from Pune. I was a physician of Meher Baba for the last 7 years. The first time he called me over for a kidney infection, and then we brought him over to our Ruby Hall nursing home in Pune to get the various x-rays done. That was the first time I met Baba, and I was really impressed by his sincerity and his kindness. During the procedure of taking the intravenous pyelography, Baba was very cooperative. He didn't even wince in spite of the pain, and he kept on smiling. My first impression of Baba seemed to be that here is a holy man who is not concerned with the bigotry of religion, but who is really concerned with the welfare of humanity and the purpose for which God has sent humanity and human beings in this world. Subsequent to that, I came into various ways in which I was able to meet the Baba. Once I was called out to see him for a minor heart complaint. Then again, it was for the control of his diabetes and his kidney trouble. And this went on over a period of years until finally it came to a head at Pimpalgaon in Nagar, where over a period of nearly 6 months, I used to visit Baba practically every month. During my visits to the Baba at Pimpalgaon, a place about 17 miles away from Nagar, we had a lot of discussions on various philosophical problems. I was very much concerned, and Baba was very much concerned, with the widespread use of LSD in the United States, and that, I believe, really troubled him tremendously. We had a lot of hot discussions on LSD after a team, I believe from one of the universities in the States, visited him. And then Baba told me that these people want to reach and see God and the niceties of God by just taking LSD. And I told him that this is not possible. And their argument was that if by taking LSD, if they can see God and the nature in its true form, why should they go through all the penance that one has got to go through in seeing God and realization of God? Well, Baba said that this is an absurd thing which they are trying to sort of dictate to the world, and God and his philosophical way of thinking can never be reached by LSD, but by really doing goodness in this world and by really doing penance and humility, that one can one day see God and his the well-being of God and the things that they have done for our human life. Baba was suffering from primarily diabetes that had affected his kidney. He had a small calculus in the left kidney. Subsequently, he developed uremia, multiple disc lesions of the spinal canal, and terminally he developed a severe secondary anemia due to uremia. He had been given antibiotics, various drugs, anti-anemic group of drugs, repeated transfusions, and subsequently towards the end, one day Baba told us, but there was no point in us going on with these drugs and other things, because he thought and he felt that he was soon going to leave this world. And rightly enough, after I left, Baba I do not exactly recollect the date. I believe it was the 24th of January, and he died a few hours after I had gone away.
January 31st.
31st, yes, I'm sorry. After that, another thing that really comes to my mind is, and a thing that I think is worth recording. It was in one of these discussions that we had with Baba, and I have by nature been always a very skeptical individual, never accepting things for what they are. I'd asked Baba, what message are you going to leave to this world? Is there something which you have not yet said, and which may be said before you go away? Well, Baba, on that point, always used to say, well, after I'm gone, the world will realize my message. And very often I used to persist with Babaji and ask him, Baba, I met you few years ago. In spite of that, there has not been any message yet. He'll say, wait, have patience, and you will get the message. Then one day, I do not really know what happened. I felt that Baba told me, not really spoke to me, but I felt that the message he conveyed was, keep on smiling no matter what happens. And that's the message I think I got after persisting with Baba to give his message to the world after he's departed. I'm certain that no message in the real concrete terms has been given. But it has been made to feel, I've been made to feel somehow that he conveyed the message of keep on smiling no matter what happens. Now, taking a cue from that message, it has really helped me to solve many problems in my life. I try to remember Baba and try to think that this is the final message that he has left for all humanity. Keep on smiling no matter what happens. And I believe that this is the way that Babaji wanted the message to be conveyed. Now here I would try to recount a certain incident that occurred a few months after Baba died. That was in the night at my house in my own room. It was about 1 o'clock at night. I distinctly remember that. I was feeling again very much depressed and worn out. And then I felt that an image of Baba was standing in front of me. And again I asked Baba, well, Baba, I believe you have gone from this world. What message have you to convey to us? He said, well, Dr. Grant, you are already seeing the message on my face. And I saw the smile on Baba's face, and that again conveyed to me that the message that he meant for the world was, keep on smiling. Well, I do not know whether all these things has any meaning. Skeptical as I am about religion and about anything supernatural, but one thing I might say, and say it quite plainly, that no matter what people may say about Baba, there was nothing abnormal or nothing unkind or nothing indecent or nothing dishonest that I really saw in him. Whenever I used to visit him, I used to feel within myself, get within myself a feeling of absolute serenity. At first, I discounted this type of feeling, thinking that this feeling may be due to the fact to the village atmosphere of People Ground in which I visited each time. But then subsequently, even Miss Kanga, my secretary over here, got the same type of feeling, that whenever we went to Baba, we got this peculiar feeling of being with an individual who was one with God and one with nature. Thank you.